Okay, today for penmanship, we are doing page 45, which is practical penmanship, and we are making a bake sale sign. They have started out the bake sale with cookies for 25 cents each. You need to get that on the line. You are doing your own thing. You're not watching what I did. Please watch what I do. All right, so we also have come up with brownies. So let's start with a B. Going into the connecting stroke, which leads up the ladder, down the slide, drop into the pool. You just go ahead and do. Then up and around, stop, back around, touch, and do the loop. Then you need 2 driveways for a W. W also is a high connecting stroke. Just go ahead and do 1 hump, 2 humps for the end. Then an I with the driveways, and a little E and S pointing on the top, belly on the bottom. So there's brownies. And then dot that I. B-R. You do the B. Everybody look, I'm going to do it really big. When you do the B, the connecting stroke, that is up the ladder. Then down the slide, drop in the pool. For the W, when you do your W, the high connecting stroke goes straight into the first hump. And then there's your second hump. So there's how you do the BR, and there's how you do the WN. So make sure you're doing that correctly. All right, so what is a good? Since cookies are a little bit smaller than brownies, what would be a good price for cookies? And I'm going to be really picky about this. If a cookie is 25 cents each, then what do you think brownies should be?
Like 50 or 75.
Let's go with 50 cents each. All right, we're going to say 50 cents each. Since the cookies were 25 cents, we're going to say brownies are 50 cents, and they have the word each, so you need to put the word each. Okay? And you need to stop talking out. Okay, give me another item that we could sell at our bake sale.
Croissant.
Say it again.
Croissant.
Okay. Are you guys thinking of bake sales you've been to? Croissants are not really that easy to bake. And have you seen croissants at bake sale? I know you guys are thinking of things you bake, but think of typical bake sales. What kind of things do you see at a typical bake sale?
Desserts.
Cupcakes, yes. So let's go with cupcakes. C-U, so 2 driveways, and then your P. Make sure you do the P correctly. I'm going to do the P really big in a minute so you can see it again. All right, so look over here. I'm going to show you how to do that P. Watch. I'm going to do it really big. So you're going to go up, and it goes taller, like a T, and then back down, and make the tail this way so you can go back up and around, touch, and back out to connect to the next letter, which is a C. All right, so cupcakes. I think cupcakes are better than brownies. Usually they're bigger, and if it's the fancier kind, so what's a good price for a cupcake?
$1. $1 each.
$1. Let's go with $1. So $1. This time you need a dollar sign. 1 decimal point 00, and we'll say $1 each. Is it really important?
No, it's for the next one.
Okay, well, let's give people a moment to write cupcakes first. All right. How are we doing on keeping up? You guys good? All right, what are you going to say for the next one?
I was going to say, and I just forgot.
Okay, what's bigger than a cupcake?
Okay.
A whole cake, right? So we
I
can go
just
with,
remembered I was going to say pie.
we'll do pie next then. Okay, let's go into cake. So underneath cupcakes, we're just going to say cakes. Now, we're going to sell the cakes 2 ways. So over here, we're going to put the whole cake price, and then underneath it, we're going to put for a slice. So we're going to put a price, and then we're going to say whole, and then we're going to put a price and put slice. So we're going to act like there was a way that they were able to slice up the cake and put it in a little container or something and sell a slice. So cupcakes were $1. So what do you think is a good price for a whole entire cake? Zeke, what do you think?
$10.
Yes, that sounds good to me. So let's go with $10. And we're going to put WHOLE $10 for the whole cake, what do you think is a good price for just a slice?
5.
Just one slice?
Oh, no. 2.
I was thinking maybe the same as a cupcake.
I think $2.
Yeah, so let's go with $1 for a slice. So $10 for the whole, or if you just want a slice of cake, you can pay $1, just like a cupcake. Because a slice of cake to me would be similar to a cupcake. I feel like it should be $2.
I have an
Is that,
idea for the
is that
pie.
very polite to do that?
Me?
No, whoever said really. That's not being very respectful, is it?
Who said real?
I don't know who said it, but I heard somebody say it.
I said.
Alright, now, since we put 2 lines for cakes, you are going to skip a line over here, and then we're gonna go with Jonathan's suggestion for pies. So you have cakes, and then over here you have $10 for a whole, and then underneath it you have $1, but you don't wanna come over here and have pie by $1 a slice.
Can we make
You're
2?
gonna skip a line, and you're gonna do pies after you skipped one line.
This is
And we're going to do the same thing that we just did with the cake, and we're gonna sell whole pies, and we're gonna sell slices of pie. So what do you think is a good price for the whole entire pie? Grace?
$5.
Okay, do you guys think pies are less than, cakes?
Yes.
Nah.
Yeah,
they're less than
All right,
Here's the
let's go with
size.
less than cakes, but let's go with a little more than $5.
Here's the
What's
size.
somewhere in between 10 and 5?
7.
Okay, let's make it even though, so let's go with
7.
Let's go with 8. Because you know what? Pie, there's usually 8 slices, right?
Oh yeah.
And there's 10 slices of cake, so.
So we're gonna go $8 for the whole. But we're gonna still say $1 for a slice. So we'll make more money on the slices, right?
Probably.
Alright. I need you to stop talking out. You're supposed to put pies. All these are plural because you're selling more than one pie, right? You're selling lots of pies. But over here, we're not making a plural. Because unless somebody buys more than one thing. Pass? Okay, what? Ooh, muffin. Alright, so again, we're gonna skip a line because we have 2 lines for pies or for the price. So down here, after you skip a line, you're gonna do muffin. Alright, and what is a good price for muffins? Who wants $5? Just a muffin, hun? One muffin? And a muffin similar to cupcake, but doesn't have all that frosting.
Oh,
When I was thinking cupcakes, I was thinking one of those big ones with lots of frosting and maybe decorations and everything. So what do you think is a good price for a muffin?
$1 or $2?
Well, if we're selling cupcakes for $1 each,
I think 2 would work for.
a muffin is not better than a cupcake, is it? It's a little bit less.
Only tastes better.
I'm thinking we should go less than $1.
75 cents.
Yeah, I'm thinking 75 cents because I think cupcakes, if they have all that frosting and decorations and stuff, that they're better than a muffin. So we're just gonna say 75 cents. So 75 cents each. And that turned out wonky. Let's try that again. I'm writing too low. I'm having a hard time writing on this low. So you know what, I think we're gonna stop right there. I need to move my picture so she can actually see everything I wrote, because I just realized she can't see everything I wrote. Okay, now, at the bottom, they want you to tell something. So read what they want you to tell.
Where you can
Think of a reason
think of a reason to have a bake sale. How are you gonna have it and who and how?
Okay, so we were talking about how many of you have ever participated in a bake sale, so that would be a good reason, right? Who you were having it with, what were you were raising the money for. So you're gonna write a sentence, you're going to tell what you were raising the money for, right? Where you could have it, who you would help. You gotta think of the reason, you gotta be given a reason and where you're gonna have the bake sale and who's gonna help you, because can you do a bake sale all by yourself?
No.
No, you cannot.
Miss McLaughlin.
You can't drive yourself there, and you probably can't bake all this stuff by yourself, and you need to stop talking out. So go ahead and think of a reason to have a bake sale and where you're gonna have it and who's gonna help you do it. And I want you to be telling me who you're gonna give the money to too, because bake sales are usually to raise money for something.